Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Play action. Stanford. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, 20, 21. Stop.
Back to throw. Stafford. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go out and get to that #1 spot.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Like 7, 280. Monday. Hey, 54.
To throw is Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot? Almost every snap. The ball was in the air, they took it away. The ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun is Nix. That'll be caught by Rice. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Red 80. Monday. Hey, 70. Zebra.
Stafford now to throw. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And a strong run there, so take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Middle.
Now it's Stafford. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wait, set, waiting. Alert.
Here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Give me radar. 53, ready. 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey. Go 20.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Nix. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Nix. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Hey, 22.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Ricky Pearsall, 65 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. My knees. Behind.
Off the play fake. Nix. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Giving 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. It's caught. Mitchell. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down and 1. Nix to the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On play action, here's Nix. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Rasheed Rice. Incomplete. Brings up third and
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Pass taken in. He's been tight end. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Rasheed Rice, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Hey, 5-0!
Stafford. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Set! 280!
Back to throw, Stafford. This pass out wide to Hall. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. It It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Nix. Pass caught by Pearson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And that might be Titan football. It is.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful game.
The 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's steal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up. That's complete to Pearsall. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think 80 of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 22! Set! Ready? Zero! Stop!
Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Stafford now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
Omaha, ready, move!
Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. That clock can run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And the Rams have won the game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Los Angeles, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season.